I know we've been asking a lot about these late game losses. What did you see here, and is this part of the trend that's been happening with this team?
I don't know if it's part of the trend. You know, usually you can figure out why you either win or lose. So it was a hard fought game, and we felt one of the big keys would be rebounding, and obviously that hurt us.
Ian Bagley.
Tom, when Marcus Smart hits a three late, and I think Reggie came over on Jayson Tatum. Was the plan going in to double Tatum?
Well, anytime you commit to putting two on the ball, you got to understand what you're willing. You're going to be vulnerable in another area, but you don't want to give up any open shots. And so they have two dynamic scorers in Tatum and Brown. And when Kemba plays, they have a third. And so you go in with your game plan, and you know that particularly in the fourth quarter, you have to be committed to putting two onto them. So I love it.
Steve Popper.
Hey, Tom, in the first half, looked like they were killing you guys on the offensive glass. I think 18 second chance points. Just what was the issue there? Was it their size? What was it?
Well, they started small, but their quickness to the ball. And then we knew with Thompson coming back, that would be a factor as well. And so, you got to finish your defense. I thought the initial part of the defense was pretty good. But you obviously have to challenge the shot, and then you got to get to a body, and then you got to pursue the ball. And so finishing our defense is something that, we have to get back to, and we've been a good rebounding team the whole year. So we got to get back to it.
Mike Vaccaro.
Tom, when you're trying to build a winning narrative, is learning how to win games like this kind of the last part of the process in terms of going from, non-competitive to competitive to losing close games to maybe winning these?
Yeah. Every day you're working on building winning habits, and we thought that was one of our goals at the beginning of the season, just do the right things each day and understand what goes into winning, and then also to analyze and learn. And so you want to learn from each game, and hopefully you're not repeating the same mistakes over and over again. You have to learn, and also to understand where we are in the season, and you're facing teams every night. Someone's playing for something. They're fighting for something. So the intensity gets ratcheted up now. So we have to understand that, and we have to respond well, and I'm sure we will.
Jonathan Macri.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, disappointing night, but a really good one for RJ Barrett. 6 for 6 from behind the line. What did you see from him tonight, and where do you see him fitting in as the rest of the season goes along?
I think he's been steady all season long in terms of his overall growth and development. So he's had a really good season. His shooting's vastly improved. His floor game, he's making good reads. He's doing a lot of good things out there, and there's still a lot of room for growth, and there's a lot more work that needs to go into it. But I liked his attitude and approach from the summer, and he's continued that throughout the season. So we need everyone to continue to work and develop and get better.
Mark Berman.
Yeah, I was going to ask more about RJ. He's perfect from the three-point line. Last season, he really struggled. Is it pretty stark how much more confidence he has from there?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm surprised, because I think I mentioned to this to you guys earlier. I see the time that he's put into it. And when we've been home, he usually comes in every night to shoot and get extra shooting in. He's really worked hard at grooving his shot, and I think he's gotten real comfortable behind the line. And I also think his teammates are also doing a good job looking for him. And there's been a lot of good rim reads and a lot of spray outs, and they're good rhythm threes. We just don't want to take any three. We want to make sure that they're good threes, where it allows us to also get back and get our defense set. So there's a combination of the two things. But I'm very pleased with his overall progress, and I think he'll continue to grow.
Steve Popper,
Hey, Tom, just one more thing on RJ. For what you're seeing from him as a guy who's never been through this before, for a 20-year-old, just mentally, what do you see from him in these kind of games, tight situations?
Well, I think he learns from each situation. I think, a big part of learning is trial and error. I think his preparation has been very good. He watches a lot of film. He's watching film of his opponents. He's watching film after each game. He's studying. He's getting ready. He's putting a lot of extra work in. So I think when you do those things, you'll improve. And he's a terrific worker. But it's been really his attitude and his approach that I think is given him a lot of confidence. Your confidence comes from your preparation. We always say the magic is in the work, and that's the truth. And so the harder we work, the more confident you become.